Hi Chris, how are you?
Not very good, I'm afraid. I've got a problem, a real problem, and I'm getting really stressed about it.
It doesn't sound good. Tell me what the problem is.
Well, I've got this report to write, and it's got to be done by next Friday. And I put some time aside to do it, but I just haven't managed to get round to doing it. There's so much going on at the moment. I've been doing lots of trainings, I've got lots of meetings, and it just isn't time. And, well, now, because next week's so busy, I can't see how I'm even going to get this report done.
How big is this report?
Well, it's going to take about half a day to do. It's about 9 to 10 pages.
Right, okay. So just clarify for me exactly what has to be done by when?
Right, so I've got a 9 to 10 page report that's going to take about half a day to do, and it has to be done by a week on Friday.
Okay, so that sounds quite a lot considering what you've got on. Just tell me a bit about how your week is at the moment, what's going on for you?
It's crazy. I've got Monday and Tuesday, I'm out doing team building with groups of people all over the place. Wednesday, I've got a meeting in Barnstable in the morning, in Tiverton in the afternoon. So that means I don't even get into the office until Thursday. And then, of course, when I get in there, I'll have all my emails and my phone calls and things to do. Plus, my line manager wants to see me. So I can't even see myself getting this started until Thursday afternoon at the very earliest, and that's too late. I'm going to be so stressed.
It does sound pretty tight for time, I have to say.
It is.
Okay, so why don't we just think about all the possible options of ways that you could potentially achieve this. Now, it could be crazy options, okay? It doesn't mean you have to follow through with all of them. We just want to get all of the different possibilities out on the table. So start off by telling me what are the things that you could do to get this done.
Well, I suppose I could not do the report. That would be nice.
Okay.
I don't think that would go down very well, though.
Right. What else?
Well, I suppose I could ask my boss to put back the deadline. And again, I don't think that would look very good.
Okay, so put back the deadline. I'm just going to note them down as we go through. Okay.
Okay. What else could I do? Okay, I've got the meetings on Wednesday. I could either cancel one, or I could see if I could get somebody to cover for me. In fact, my colleague might be able to cover for me on the one in the afternoon.
Right.
In Tiverton. Yeah,
okay.
That might be possible.
So you could cancel a meeting or get your colleague to cover.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else could you do?
Well, I suppose I could get somebody else to write the report for me.
Yeah.
But by the time I explained it to the person and shown them what to do, I probably could have done it myself in the first place. I'm not sure that would really be much use to me.
No, okay, but an option, so you could get someone else to write it.
Yeah.
Okay. One more?
One more. I could take the report home and do it in the evening, but actually that wouldn't be very popular with my family because I've made a commitment not to do that anymore.
Okay. Okay.
But I could do that.
So as an option, it's possible you could take the report home to do in the evening. Okay. So I'm just going to go back over some of the options you've come up with and summarise them back again. Okay. So you could not do the report at all. All right.
Yeah.
You could get someone else to write it for you. You could ask your boss to extend the deadline, possibly.
Yeah.
You could maybe cancel your meeting on Wednesday afternoon or get your colleague to cover for you, which would give you some time. And then there is the option of taking it home, but obviously that affects your work-life balance and isn't good for you and your family. So out of those options, which one seems the most realistic for you to take forwards?
I quite like the idea of cancelling or getting my colleague to stand in for me on my meeting on Wednesday afternoon, because if I did that, that would mean I'd start the report a day earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I didn't get it finished,
Mm-hmm.
then I'd have the next day to finish it, so there'd be a lot less stress there.
Mm.
So actually I like that one best, I think.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
sounds all possible. So just as a contingency though, what would happen if your colleague wasn't able to cover? What could you do?
I don't know, I suppose I'd have to do it on the Thursday then, and I'd just have to make sure that there weren't any distractions and that, you know, I could just get on with it.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least likely it's going to happen, and 10 being you're absolutely going to go ahead with the action you've come up with,
Yeah.
whereabouts are you?
I think I'm about 7.
A 7. Okay, 7's good, but what would need to happen to make it a 10 so that you'd be definite?
Don't know really. I suppose if we agreed that I could tell you when I've done it,
Mm-hmm.
then that would definitely make me do it, because I would know then I had to do it.
Okay, so having someone accountable,
Yeah.
and you'd like me to do that.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No, okay, that's fine. So you can give me a call and let me know exactly when you need to have taken that action.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about getting the report done now?
Really good, actually. I hadn't thought of those possibilities, and it all seemed too much, and now it seems a lot simpler. It's clarified it for me.
Mm-hmm.
It feels as if I can do it. So thank you very much.
Brilliant, no, it's my pleasure. Okay, so we better start to think about getting another date in the diary.
Okay.
And you letting me know when you'll be able to get in touch with me to let me know you've done that.
Yeah, I should be able to do that actually after this. And
Mhm.